In lecture 3, we had seen the heat transfer rate through a fin of infinite long. In this lecture, we will see the heat dissipation from a fin which is insulated at the tip, or we will calculate the heat transfer rate from a fin of finite length. Instead of infinite length, we calculate the heat transfer rate through a fin of finite length. Now, here the issue is, if you take the heat transfer rate through a fin of finite length, there will be heat transfer from this curved surface and through this face. You have to calculate the heat transfer rate through this curved surface as well as the face. This is very complicated. So if you assume that this face is insulated, then there is no heat transfer rate in this direction or axial direction. You need to calculate the heat transfer rate only in the radial direction. So this will reduce our work considerably. So we assume that this face is insulated. The error resulting from this is less, that we will discuss in the next video. As the time being, we assume that this face is insulated. When this face is insulated, there is no heat transfer rate through this face, number one. And second point is the rate of change of temperature at this face, at this section, equal to 0. So in the insulated tip problem, first we will see the boundary conditions. The first condition is at x equal to 0, theta equal to theta 0. That means theta equal to t minus t infinity. When x equal to 0, that is the base, this t will become tb and t infinity remains the same. So when x equal to 0, theta will become theta 0 and this will become tb. So at x equal to 0, theta 0 equal to tb minus t infinity. So we will write like this: at x equal to 0, theta equal to theta 0. Theta 0 is given by tb minus t infinity. The second boundary condition is at x equal to L, the rate of change of temperature is equal to 0, dt by dx equal to 0. We assume that the tip is insulated. Because we get this condition because the tip is insulated. Now the general solution is theta equal to C1 into e to the power of mx plus C2 into e to the power of minus mx. This is the general solution for the heat dissipation equation. Now apply the first boundary condition, that is x equal to 0, this term will become 1. This term is also become 1. When x equal to 0, theta equal to theta 0. That means theta 0 equal to C1 plus C2. This tends to 1. This also tends to 1. So the first boundary condition will give you theta 0 equal to Z1 plus C2. Also we have theta equal to C1 into e to the power of mx plus C2 into e to the power of minus mx. Theta is given by t minus t infinity. That is t minus t infinity equal to z1 into e to the power of mx plus c2 into e to the power of minus mx. Or dt by dx, you differentiate this expression, dt by dx equal to this. Since it is an insulated tip problem, dt by dx at x equal to L is 0. dt by dx at x equal to L. At the end of the fin, the rate of change of temperature equal to 0. So you substitute dt by dx equal to 0 in this expression and this x will become L. So you will getting this expression number 2. Solving expression 1 and 2, we will be getting C1 equal to theta 0 into this time and C2 equal to theta 0 into this time. You substitute the value of the constant C1 and C2 in this expression, that is the expression for the general solution. You will be getting the temperature distribution equation as theta by theta naught equal to cos Hm into L minus x divided by cos HML. Please note that this is hyperbolic function. This h is not the heat transfer coefficient, but it is the hyperbolic functions. So theta by theta naught equal to T minus T infinity divided by T0 minus T infinity equal to this term. This temperature distribution is available in the data book. Now, we know the temperature distribution equation. Now we need to calculate the heat transfer rate through the fin. For this, you take the case heat transfer rate through the fin equal to the amount of heat transferred into the fin when x equal to 0. So you need to calculate what is the heat transfer rate at the cross section, that is at the base. Now this can be calculated using the expression q dot fin equal to minus Ka into dt by dx. This is the Fourier expression because at the root there is only conduction and the amount of heat conducted into the fin can be calculated using the Fourier heat conduction equation, that is q dot fin equal to minus Ka into dt by dx. Now the temperature distribution, we know the temperature distribution because T minus T infinity divided by T0 minus T infinity equal to this. So this will give you T. If you know the value of T, you can calculate dt by dx. dt by dx can be calculated. In this expression, put x equal to 0, you will be getting dt by dx at x equal to 0. So dt by dx at x equal to 0 is this one, or q dot fin equal to minus k into a into the value of dt by dx at x equal to 0. So that will give you q dot fin equal to this thing. So this expression and the temperature distribution equation is available in the data book. That is, this temperature distribution is available in the data book. So for solving the problem, you just find out this equation from the data book and solve it. That's all. But the boundary conditions you should be very clear. The boundary conditions are at x equal to L, the rate of change of temperature dt by dx equal to 0. Whereas in the case of infinitely long fin at x equal to infinity, the temperature at this point equal to T infinity and the excess temperature theta equal to 0 at this point in the case of infinitely long fin. Whereas in the case of insulated tip problem at x equal to L, dt by dx equal to 0.